Hey Cancers, welcome to your reading. I hope you're well. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Get the messages for you. Oops, the downloaded message is on the board. Take into account great love or success involves great risk. Short term, Ice Queen and Karma. Could be dealing with a short term relationship. You could feel like a lot of things are popping up right now and you're dealing with a lot of karma. You may have felt, well, look, I've ascended. I'm on the right spiritual path. Why are things seem to be taking so long and going wrong? Why am I dealing with karma if I've been doing the right thing? Well, actually, the higher we ascend, the quicker we process karma. So it doesn't mean that things won't happen to you. It means you may find that things happen in a quick succession of time, but only for a short term, right? It's only for a short time. It may be that, you have been dealing with heartache during this time, and you feel like you've maybe turned into an ice queen here because you're such a loving sign. You maybe have gotten to a point where you're like, look, I'm not going to love again, and you're not supposed to do that. We're dealing with past life karma and things like that. We've got to work through it and face it and get ourselves to a point where we do want to love again from a healthy place. Okay, somebody could be cutting you off for a short time, not speaking to you, things like that, maybe dealing with their own karma, right? So let's see. And of course, I'll leave information about what decks of cards I use and how to contact me for personal readings in the description box, guys. So go ahead and check that out there. Let's see. Ooh, both of them want to come, so we'll bring both of them. Okay, Nine of Swords and the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, so we know the Hanged Man is learning to look at things from a different perspective. So if you're worried about things and maybe time or anything, right? We've got a lot going on. So there could be a lot of things you're worried about right now. And the Nine of Swords is worrying about things that haven't even happened. To the point it gives you sleepless night or anxiety. But there's a lot going on in the world, so forgive yourself, right? Again, we see that Hanged Man, that you've been through an awakening. But here, you're getting tired of hanging around and wondering why do things, keep happening to me when I'm on the right track. When will all this be over? You're questioning yourself here as well, what's going on within you, and questioning your life, and am I making the right decision? Because like I said, you felt like, I'm doing the right thing now, and I seem to be dealing with more things happening. So it can be that, we get on this spiritual path and things start to improve, and then all of a sudden things start to go wrong again, and we start to question, well, why is this happening? But you're worrying about things unnecessarily here. The Hangman, you might feel like you're stuck, but you're not, okay? You might feel like all these things will never go right for you, or you'll always be single. You could be worried about these sort of things, but it's not true, okay? You've got to learn to look at this differently. You're not looking at it correctly yet. That, okay, if I clear karma, or if I got into a relationship that was short term, and maybe most of my relationships were short term, I would suggest maybe looking at it, okay, it just means I'm closer to the person I'm going to spend my life with. I'm close to the person who could be the one, finding the right one. Every failure just makes us a step closer to that success, all right? And that great love. Let's see. So you might have some things that need your attention this month, things that are worrying you. Okay, we know worry serves no purpose, so just deal with it, right? The Fool reversed now as well. So maybe you got into a relationship and it didn't pan out the way you wanted it to. It was quite short term. You could be feeling even quite foolish, or again, that nothing's going to start right for you here. It will. Right now, there is delays for you. I know it's not great, but there is, okay? Delays in a new beginning, a fresh start, but it's only for a short period, okay? It may feel long, and I always tell people, look, if you was going to be with the love of your life, right, and you was going to have 6 months with the love of your life, and it'll be the best thing ever you've ever experienced in your world, you would say, well, 6 months not long enough. I want longer, right? And if I told somebody you have to wait 6 months, they'll be like, what? That's too long. So it's all about perception, how we look at things. So I feel like in a shorter matter of time, the delays will be over when you finish clearing this karma, when you've learned to look at things from a different perspective. Nothing lasts forever, right? So if you're worried about things that are going on right now, things that are troubling you, worrying you, just realize nothing lasts forever. Queen of Wands. So maybe not being able to get out and about and things like that, or maybe worrying that I'll never meet somebody. I can't take action towards somebody because they've maybe even blocked me, or I'll never be able to get out there and meet somebody because, the world's closed down right now and I'm running out of time and things like this, because I do feel drawn to the clock there. Don't worry, you will have your time. Like I said, these reversals let me know that there are delays in somebody coming towards you, or you meeting somebody here while you or they deal with karma. You might not be feeling like so beautiful right now. You could have some sort of issues like that going on. But again, you're worried about nothing. So you may be worried, well, I'm getting old, right? As us ladies do. And here it's saying, look, you're worrying about the wrong things. Change your perspective. Somebody could be feeling here as well, I feel like they kind of feel cursed in love. And it's not the case also. Okay, it's not the case here. You're not cursed. You will find that love for you. It's only a short wait. It's only a short time to wait. And it's all about perspective. Chariot. Again, there's delays in this meeting, in destiny stepping in and helping you here. I feel like depending on your birth chart, with this Queen of Wands energy, Venus might not be lined up right now for you to get into a relationship or get into that job. Whatever it is, is on your mind most right now. So it may feel like it's not happening for me. It doesn't mean it won't, okay? If we look at this, the bus is delayed 10 minutes, right? It's okay. I think it's the fact that maybe you're not having information. So let's say if we were waiting on somebody and they call us and say, hey, I'm going to be 30 minutes late. It might be a nuisance, but you have the information. So because you don't have the information, you kind of feel like, well, this is never going to happen, when actually it's only a short amount of time you need to wait here. So let's see what's going on with all these reversals. That Chariot is saying maybe you keep trying to take the same approach to an old problem and you're wondering, why is this not working out? You might be repeating the same cycle here. Six of Swords. Or could be thinking negatively about letting things go. You find it difficult, maybe letting relationships go, or letting new people come into your life. It might be once you get into a relationship, you're giving your all, but not receiving much. And then it becomes quite toxic because these are swords. These are about thoughts and speech. So it then becomes difficult to let go because you're talking yourself into that this is meant to be, and it could have been a relationship or a soulmate connection that was karmic and just meant to be for a short amount of time, but then you couldn't let go of it and couldn't move on. So then you're expecting, or you're thinking that, look, nobody else is coming into my life. Well, if we don't let go of certain energies, then we can't allow in the new energies, right? So not always is letting go a negative thing. So you're finding it difficult to walk away from some things here. Three of Pentacles. Reversed as well. A lot of reversals here. You feel like you don't have the opportunity to build something or connect with something because you haven't met a person. You just need the opportunity to come around, and the right opportunity at that. Because a lot of the times we can think, well, there's nobody out there, nobody making me any offers and things like that. So how could I meet somebody? How can I build with somebody new? And when I do, they let me put in the work, but then they don't put in any work. So it definitely feels like relationships up until this point, or even now, might be one-sided for you. You might be feeling like you're putting in all the effort and getting no help. It's understandable. Maybe that's why the divine has stepped in here and made it so you can't take any action, whether that be somebody blocking you or nobody like around you in your life here, because you've been putting in too much here, and then it ends up that you start thinking negative and can't move forward, and you feel stuck, and then you go through another awakening or another lesson here, and it becomes too much. Four of Swords, yeah. So you've been given this opportunity of being by yourself in order for you to heal, rest, take time out. Because let's face it, if people's around you and needing your help, you'd be giving your everything and your all to help them. And this is why you end up running on empty. So for a short term, it's best to be by yourself and heal. And then work your way forward here. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this rest and this healing is the only thing that's going to turn your situation around. No, I said earlier about whether it be 6 months and things like that. Some of you could be losing jobs, and that's causing you this anxiety because we have the Three of Pentacles and the 6 there. The 6th house is about career, service to humanity, health, things like that. And it's reversed with the next to the Three of Pentacles. So this could be your money. You're worried, like, where's my money coming from? How am I going to be successful in, my career if the whole world's come to a standstill because of the Hanged Man here? Because nobody can do anything with the Fool reversed. Well, it's just for a short period of time, and it's just delays. It's not that you'll never be able to do these things. Actually, the Chariot means a new approach, and the Wheel here is the most important major arcana in this read. It's about things will change. The rest is just as important as the work. Maybe you've been doing lots of spiritual work on yourself and not had time for that rest. So then it brings in situations with your health where you're forced into rest. And when I say health, I mean like it can give you, the Four of Swords can be a cold, a flu, exhaustion, things like that, right? So you're forced to take rest. If we don't listen to our chariot, our body, when it's a minor arcana, it then becomes a major arcana, and we're forced into this rest. We're forced into these delays, whether we like it or not, right? But if we work with the energy, then we can see it's a positive that you get time to rest. You get positive to have this time on your own, to figure out what it is and who it is you actually want. Then you could start working forward. But the Nine of Swords is worrying about things unnecessarily. Four of Pentacles. So yeah, it doesn't mean that you'll lose out on everything if you let go of things, okay? Because this is holding on too tightly that nothing can breathe. It actually kills something holding on too tight, right? Just imagine a little beautiful butterfly in your hand. If you was holding on to it so tight, it would crush it. We can do this to people as well, so even energetically. So resting is going in the right direction here. Being forced to maybe even stay at home, but like I said, all the world is going through these things as well. You may even change to work at home here with the Four of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles reversed. So you will have these opportunities present itself to you. Some of you will say, I can't work at home. You might find yourself then pushed into sort of creative energy where you do start working at home. Or, I always say to my own children, the struggle is important. It brings out who we're meant to be. That creator. We are creators. We're made in the image of our creator. It means not that we look like the creator, that we are creative beings. And when all of it's taken away from us, just imagine you're sat at home and you're bored because you can't go out. Your mind is going to become this beautiful creative thing where maybe you start decorating things and, you know, maybe even decorating your home here. You know, making beautiful projects where you start decorating clothes or making jewelry or selling crystals or something from home. Maybe you start working and selling from Amazon or eBay, right? These are all very creative things. It's about shifting your focus at this time in order for things to turn around. Don't look at this as, I'm alone, I'm lonely, nothing's ever going to go right. But if you look at this as, I have this time now to be able to, because this is discontentment with life as well and boredom. I have this time where this time that will be spent alone will turn into thoughts, and then I can turn my positive thoughts into positive direction, into a positive work, into something creative, and turn my life around and get on to my life path where I'm actually supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be chasing anything. You know, if I'm on the right path, things will naturally come to me. I don't need to be a queen. I need to be an empress. Good luck, guys.